Variable has basically kept us afloat during the pandemic. We have, at times, 40% of the people in this building have been on a variable op. There's been times that's the only reason the trucks did get out.
But thank God we have you guys to help with those growth. You know, with variable is the ease of selecting people, and then you're not committed to anybody, and it's like it's on demand. If you need 4 people, then you can have 4, but if you don't need 4 people, the next day you can switch it up. You know, it's very flexible. That's the thing about variable. It's flexible. It's just, you know, with a small business, every day is something different. There's always something changing, and we can't predict it. With variable, it helps that we are able to be flexible.
I can bring in 1 person to try tomorrow and see if I like it. If I like it, okay, I'm gonna bring in 10 people the next day. There's no, it's like risk-free, you know? Give it a shot, but get ready because you'll be calling again.
I guess if I was to talk to another business about kind of what we're doing and how we've benefited from Variable, really just that you never know 100% when you come into your day what it's gonna look like production-wise. One of the nice things with Variable is we can really adapt quickly. Sometimes from like one day to the next day we can adapt, but also we've had some situations where the same day we realize that, oh, we come in on a Monday and we have 3,000 more orders than what we were expecting. And so by 10 o'clock, we can have another group of people coming in. And we find that some people just like that flexibility in their schedule. They may not have been able to come in at 7 o'clock anyway, but at 10 o'clock, they can come in and work for 5 or 6 hours, and it's great for us because we get more out the door, and ultimately that's what we're looking for.
If I were to tell anybody about Variable, I would say try it. It's going to cut down your labor costs. It's going to save your payroll. It's going to increase efficiency. It has been an absolute lifesaver in our business. I had no idea how effective it would be until we survived our busiest season and our payroll was 15% less than it was the year before.
We do have an advantage, I'll say, in relationship to our competitors, because that we have this hidden gem in our back pocket where we have that opportunity for us to staff up as our business demands take off, and we don't have to put the customer at risk in relationship to timing of shipment.
My thought on this whole process is it's been working for us, and why wouldn't we want to communicate that process to other areas or other industries? So we've held meetings locally with the Wabash group. After that, we reached out to Huntington. So I made some contacts. We've had meetings there to try and roll some of that process out to get people in the community involved in the Variable program so that they can fill some of the gaps that they're experiencing too, so all of us can work together to try and get our products out the door and to our customers.
Everybody's dealing with labor issues these days, and we found with some of the third parties we work with, they were delayed on our service because they didn't have staff. So everywhere we can recommend Variable, we've seen those third parties' performance improve because they now have enough labor and bodies to help out fill our orders. So not only are we using it in-house with our staff, but some of the outsourcing we do and some of the partners we have are using it now as well.
I would say you absolutely want to consider Variable. There's nothing to lose, there's no risk, and that's what I've told all the other communities. There's no contracts. There's no risk. So why wouldn't you want to use Variable if you can get people in and help fill the gaps and you don't have to burden or overwhelm your existing workforce? Why wouldn't you want to do something like that? And if this is one of those links in the chain to make that happen, then you need to do that.
I mean, if you're thinking about Variable, it's really a no-risk situation. It really is. Variable's amazing. They make everything easy for you. They set the dashboard, they show you how to use it, they show you how to find your operators, and then you also have somebody to walk through it with you. All it takes is bringing in 1 or 2 and seeing how it goes, and you'll realize that you probably have a lot more areas you can use Variable Operator in than you thought you could.
Variable is, in a word, fantastic. I've had very, very, very few late dispatches. We have a resource pool and we use it, and it's been life-saving at times.